everyone. I hope that you all are doing well today. I am working on the vintage inspired purse that I talked about in the antique journal set video with the antique inspired or vintage inspired purse that I made for that journal set. I will leave the link in the description box for that video. So I'm working on it now, and that is all right. I made that hole way too big there, but that's all right. It'll be covered up. So what I did, so this is a piece of lace and a piece of chiffon, and we will be making this purse together today. So all I did was I took a porcelain plate and I turned it upside down, and I used it for an outline for my lace. And then I did it again, but came in closer for my chiffon. I didn't measure anything. And then I got my ribbon ready for the video. And we're going to be doing 12 holes around in the circle. Now you can sew this. You could hand sew it or machine sew it, but I wanted to do something with no sew, no glue. So you're going to need this size ribbon, and then you're going to need, so this is a fourth, and that's an eighth, 1/4 and 1/8. So that's the right way. So you can take an awl. You can take an awl. I've been messing around, so it's harder to, you'll get a better hole with your awl, but you just want to, because I did this one with the scissor and it made a bigger hole, but it's okay. It'll still look so pretty, and it'll be covered up. You won't even be able to see it, I hope. I hope. So what you want to do is you want to do 2 holes through the fabric and through the lace right next to each other. And then after you get your ribbon through there, you just want to tie it, and then tie it in a bow. You don't even have to do a bow. You can avoid this whole process, but I was just messing around on my couch one evening and came up with that vintage purse, and you know, what a fun, easy way if you don't sew and you don't want to glue anything, because you know the glue will leave the purse stiff and whatever. So you could easily do this, and you know, just grab your supplies, your ribbon, your lace, your fabric. You don't even have to really think about this, because see, my circles aren't even perfect, and I did it that way on purpose. You'll see. Okay, so my next thing is to do in between where I just did. So I'm going to do that next. So let's do that. I'll do one, and then I'll show you what I've done after that. So let's try with a pair of scissors first. I just think it's easier with one of the farmers is mowing the pasture next door. So I like the sound of lawnmowers. So then you want to, oops, I did not finish doing the hole. So we have the one hole here. I need to get this one over here. So I think it's easier. Actually, I'm gonna try to pinch it, because I'm trying to do both ways. So if you don't have an awl, you can use your scissors. So here's my first hole. and then come through your second hole. And nothing needs to be even spaced or anything. No measurements. Just have fun. Just eyeball it, you know? It's just pretty. I love it. I love it so much. I think these purses are darling, and they're exquisite, and they're one of a kind, because every single one that I have made comes out different. You know, you can do it like this one and do the vintage look, and this one I'm doing the white and blush pink with the chiffon. I've never tried the chiffon. So it is pretty early today too. So then I'm just cutting off the extra ribbon, and you know, nothing is really permanent doing it this way either. That's why I think I like that. I love it. I don't like it, and I don't think I know. I'm so goofy today. Okay, so let's go in between this one now. And this time I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna pinch it again, because I like the scissors better. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut my second hole right here. See, that worked out so much better. So do it how I just showed you. And like I said, the hole size does not even matter. You're not going to see it, I hope. We're doing this together, ladies. Cross your fingers. So, are you all ready for autumn? I know I am. I'm ready to cook some banana bread, and I make these delicious cookies where they taste naughty, but you can actually eat them for breakfast because they're perfectly balanced. I can't even get this in here. There. Okay, so let's cut the extra ribbon off. Oops. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our other holes, and we're just gonna, I like cutting it like this. Then I'm gonna move over. And let's put our ribbon through here. So easy and so fun. It just takes patience. So see the space that I made right there? It's not too far out from each other. It's just, it's okay. It's perfect. All right, so I'm going to fix this bow just a little bit. There we are. Okay, so I am going to do one more, and then I'm going to finish off the rest of them. But you kind of see what I'm doing now, right? So you just take your scissors or your awl. I like doing the scissors. It's just a little bit safer for me. And I'm just gonna cut a little hole there and here. Take your ribbon, and it's a little bit harder with the chiffon, I've noticed already, but that's okay. It's still fun. And then you bring it over and tie it up, and that will hold your fabric to your lace. So pretty. I like that. That's perfect. And then just clip off the extra ribbon, and there's only a little bit of ribbon left. And I was just guessing when I trimmed it. I have not measured anything. Nothing. Have not measured a thing. Okay, so now I'm going to come in between that. I'm going to do it right here. So I'm going to finish this step up. All right, let me show you something. Remember the first one we did together and it was a big hole? So all I did was just make another little hole below that and then come up under the lace and through it and tie it. And you can still kind of see the hole here, but it'll stop it from ripping. So that is okay, because it looks shabby and beautiful to me. And I'm not going to tie it in a bow because I want to kind of conceal that. So I'm going to do that there and we are done. Alright, so here is the finished circle and it's looking shabby and pretty. So this, I wish you could feel this. It's so soft, so pretty. Let me get some water. Alright, need some water. It's still pretty warm. Okay, so next we need to make the top part of the bag, you know? So here's the bottom. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's turning out so pretty. See what I mean by your holes? You don't want them too big, but that one that I kind of messed up on, it's okay because it's fixable. Everything is fixable. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get going. Let's do this. Okay, so let's pick one side. There's not really a side on a circle, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's start with this end. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now we need to make the ribbon go around the purse. So we're going to come around this side and then we're going to come around this side and we're going to make our handle and tie it in a bow. Okay, so this is the one we need. We need the 1/8. So let's go ahead and get that, and whatever you do, don't cut it off your spool if I were you. Alright, so I am, wait, this is the small one. I need the big one. Oh, getting ready to use the wrong one. I guess that would be okay because there's no right or wrong really in this video, in this purse. So not the 1/8, we're doing the 1/4, okay? So let's go ahead and don't put it on the edge. I've done that and it tears too easy right there. Okay, so let's get going. So this is going to be our finishing point here, and this is our beginning point on the opposite side. All right, so same thing. Take your awl or your scissors and right where right where the fabric ends, you want to pinch it again. But we could really try and do this and just make a tiny little hole. Oh yeah, and start from the inside. It's easier to knot it at the end. All right, so we're gonna go this way first. I don't think that will fit in there. So again, you do not need to measure anything. Just cut you a little hole. And then you kind of want to do like a running stitch. Okay, so you want to go around the bow And let's see, we're right here, so there's already a hole right here. I wonder if I can just put it through there. I don't think it would matter. There's already a hole there. Yay for the bigger hole, huh? Okay, so let's just keep going here. So we're doing a running, kind of like a running stitch. You know, I made how to make a shabby pumpkin when I first started doing YouTube videos. So it was last October, right? Or the year before, if I remember right. And when I was sewing the part where I needed to do the running stitch, I said cross stitch. I just laugh at myself. Oh, I need to link that video because it's funny. It was when I first started. It's one of the first things I did when my mama left me all her stuff. I think that'll be okay. Some of the holes in here are pretty big, so okay. So that was pretty funny video because I was saying and measuring everything wrong. But you know, I meant well. But you know, we learn from our mistakes, and I'm going to leave it up because it's kind of funny. I was really afraid of I think the hurricane came through here that year, if I remember right. So I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just kind of, and it's not measured, spaced out. The spacing isn't measured by any means. Okay, so we're almost there to the other side, right here. So just a few more. Maybe just one or two more. Okay, I'm going to leave some of this on here. Let's see if it's even. Okay, so it's here and here. Okay, so the side that doesn't have the spool, the part where it has the safety pin, leave some like that, because we gotta tie a bow. That should be enough. So this end with the spool, I'm gonna go ahead and cut, but again, I'm going to leave enough room for any mistakes or anything like that. So you're going to take this little one here, and we're going to knot this thing off here. So I'm going to cut another little hole, just a little one, and we're going to bring this through. Did that even cut? No, it didn't even cut. That's funny. Pinch it, pinch it. There we go. Nope, not that one. Where'd it go? There it is. I'm laughing at myself. We so need a cup of coffee, ladies. We so do. Well, I do. I love coffee. I do. I do. Okay. So then you want to come back through this hole. So you want to come back through this hole here. So we can make a knot with this. So let's go ahead and do that somehow. Somehow. Just gotta figure it out. Hold on. That isn't wrapped up correctly. So I'm need to make it looser so I can see. Okay, here we go. You know what? It's really hard doing this on camera. Okay, here we go. So I pulled some of the one that we kind of made the running stitch, and then this one here, the little small one. Now we can knot it. And then knot it again. I hope that you ladies understand and can kind of follow along doing this, because these are really fun and really relaxing to do. So see, we're gonna pull it and there it is. So yay. So let's do the other side, and I'm gonna pull that super tight. And then you want to take a lighter and carefully just come through here if you need to. Sometimes I don't. Okay, so so here's our handle, right? So to get our other handle over here, we got to start over here and come on the other side. So now we need to do sort of like a running stitch on the other side. So here we go. So we're going to start on the same side as this one. So let's get our safety pin on our spool. And you can really use any size safety pin you wish. Well, I'm going to leave that on there kind of like for a weight right now. So okay. Time is ticking. Okay, let's start it right here. So I am going to do a little cut. I've been doing big cuts. There's nothing little about any of my cuts today, but it's okay. And you can't even see it. That's why I love this vintage inspired purse. So I got this idea because I love clutches and purses and bags. So I have bumped into a vintage style purse just like this, made in the 1920s. I'm gonna get it. I have to get it. It is so in my heart to get it, and I'm going to. And it's not even my colors. It's like a dark navy blue and a vintage cream. Oh my gosh, it is so breathtaking though. I've got to get it and show you. It is just amazing. It is, I mean, everything on it, from the beaded work to it to, wow. It's gorgeous. So even before then, before I found the bag, the real vintage purse, I was making these, and I don't really know where the idea came from. Well, I know it was the Lord, but I didn't know what I was doing, and so I searched for it and bumped into them, and these are 1920s style purses that we are making here, ladies. Isn't that so cool? So I mean, you could really have some fun with this. You really can have a lot of fun. And like I said, you don't have to even do anything perfect at all. That's why I love the shabby look. Now I will make one and sew it, and it is just as beautiful, perfectly done. You know, no shabbiness, but it's still shabby. But it's perfectly done, and it's just stunning. I love these style purses. A lot of people that I've heard on YouTube call them bucket purses, and I'm like, no, that is not what they're called. So when I did my research, all it says is vintage purse. So I'm going to dig deeper and what it's really called, because it is just gorgeous. If any of you know, let me know. I would love to know. So I totally don't remember if I told you or not, but when we do this running type stitch around the bag with the ribbon, you only need to go through the lace. You do not need to go through the fabric again. All right, so we are finished, and here are the two handles. Now, I do suggest that you make your handles on the inside of your lace. It just looks prettier to me, especially for this style purse. But now we need to knot this off. So this is the handle, and I don't want to get confused. And this is the handle. So where it's on the spool, I need to knot it. So I'm going to cut some off, just enough to make a knot, and I'm done with the ribbon. So let's go ahead and choose a spot to knot it. So I'm going to cut a little hole right here, and I'm going to bring this through. This is so hard to do on camera because you really need to get up close to see what you're doing. Okay, that's the handle. This is the running stitch that we started, right? So you want it kind of loose so you can make your knot. So you want to tie that and then tie it again. And we are finished. And let's close this beauty up and take a look. We'll make the handle together. So I'm going to cut the extra ribbon off there. And I'm going to put something in the bag so you can see the purse. It's a purse. It's a vintage style 1920s purse we just made together. Let's put something in there. Let's put the ribbon in there so I can grab it and pull it shut. Okay, so here's our handles, and let's pull this shut here. Oh my goodness. You do not see any holes either. You don't, well, hold on. You do not see any holes, I'm telling you. The lace covers it up. Even when I open it, look at the fabric. Isn't that so pretty, the way it just drapes? So you really don't see any holes. It looks pretty because you tie it together. So it's so pretty to me. There's a little, you can see a little bit of the holes, but it's so pretty. All right, so let's close that up again. It's just easier to pull your purse shut. Look how pretty. So pretty. So definitely give this 1920s style vintage purse here. And we are not done. Let's make the handle. Let me see if I can see. So you don't want your handle too long. Okay. Let's push the bag like that. I'm gonna make it that big, that handle, so it's about the size where, come to the lace, the edge of the lace, put your middle finger and your thumb and kind of measure the width there. I have lots of extra ribbon, but I can use it all on tassels. Nothing will be wasted. I don't waste anything. And then we are going to tie it into a bow. And then fix your bow how you want it. Looks pretty good. Maybe this side needs to come in just a tad. That is a beautiful bow. Maybe a little more. And then I'm going to knot it. That way it doesn't keep... But like I said, nothing is permanent on the purse or on the handle. It's a really cool purse. And then I'm going to cut, so you don't get confused of the ribbon. Keep your purse like that, because I have done it so many times. And then just cut your ribbon here. And like mine here, oops. Like mine here, hold on a minute. Like this one, the very first one I made, I glued bows on the end so it didn't run instead of burning it with a lighter. And then also the leftover lace from the top of this, I was able to bring on down here. So let's go ahead and decorate our beauty here. And see, none of the holes are perfectly spaced. They're so pretty and it's so shabby. And the way the lace hangs is just beautiful. Okay, so take your purse and find the middle, and let's pinch that, and let's get this beautiful tassel on here. And I have made a tassel. Oops. I have made a tassel. Those rhinestones are sticking to the lace. I have made a tassel, but it's too heavy. I've already tried it on my other purse, so I'll just save this for a journal. But you can make smaller ones. So we're gonna go ahead and put our tassel here. Let's open this up first and re-pinch the middle here. And I'm using a ball pin in this beautiful tassel here, and I'm just going through the pinched part here. And then what I like to do is flip the bulb pin this way. Okay. And then you have your tassel hanging off your purse. So pretty. And then you can tie your lace. And then what I like to do is in between the running ribbon here, I put a clip with a cameo. But this one, I'm going to put a brooch. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? It's just beautiful. And then this one here, this one is gorgeous. So pretty. Let's clip this one on. And I was thinking we could just clip it to the fabric. Let's kind of come up here in the lace at the same time. Let's see what that looks like. Look how pretty that is. Just nestled into the lace. It's so pretty to me. I love this style purse. So there's really no wrong way of doing this purse. You could cut off the extra lace if you want to. But I like the way it looks. It makes it look just shabby beautiful. It's so pretty. So I hope that you like this vintage style purse, and you could really dress it up. You can sew it. There's so many different ways you could do this. So I appreciate each and every one of you for coming along with me and making this purse with me today. I had a wonderful and fun time, and I hope that you have fun making one too. So if you do make one, I really want to see yours. I really do. You have to email me or send me a message on Etsy. I want to see yours. I want to see. I love to see. So I'm going to make lots more purses, and I will show you them soon. So have a beautiful and lovely day. Get into your craft area, your craft room, and have some fun today. So I'll see you soon. Bye.